At first glance, it is just a nice dial, well made. But if you know which steps are necessary to make this, for me this is the top of the craft of Guilloché. Hey everybody, my name is Kalle Slaap, watchmaker from the Netherlands, and today a truly special watch. Usually it's either the dial or the movement that is star of the show, and here both. It is the Breguet 5707 Réveil du Tsar. For me, the top of the craft of Guilloché, and in a moment I'll show you the machines and how this is made. Breguet was like the Jimi Hendrix of watchmaking. There's the period before and the period after. Even in the 18th century, the late 1700s, he was groundbreaking in new ideas and introducing Guilloché on the watch dial. True beauty in a watch is always contrast. So there is the satin Guilloché, the shiny chapter dial, and the blued hands. The contrast is stunning. This Breguet has got a mechanical alarm movement. So inside the movement there's a hammer going back and forth, and that vibrating action serves like an alarm. On the subdials here we have the GMT, the second time zone, and here the 24-hour indicator. The most impressive thing about this dial is all the different process steps. You need different machines for different finishing. If you know what you're looking at, it is so impressive. Here, clou de Paris, pavé de Paris, because they're in a different angle. There, the barleycorn on the rose engine. There, the flammé. Here, those lines on the straight engine, different machine. Circular graining on the chapter rings, but do you see they are a bit more reflective, so you can tell the time more accurate, more easily. I would like to draw your attention to just this symbol. This is incredible because of the consistency of the ink. It has to be just perfect. I know for sure just this symbol caused sleepless nights. Just look at the Breguet style hands. Is such a lovely contrast to the rest of the dial. Now we look at the movement. Look at the barleycorn finish here on the rotor. Perfect black polish on the screw. Circular graining for contrast. We have a flawless black polish on the hammer for the alarm function. There, the Côte de Genève. Here again the contrast of the sunburst. Here the perlage and a different diameter perlage over here. It's all about the finishing and contrast. It is so impressive. This is the top of the craft of Guilloché. And if you're really interested in Guilloché, please have a look at RMG watches in the US, Shapiro watches in the US, and Kalina Shevlin. She makes beautiful dials on Shevlin dials. Let's have a look at the rose engine, the straight engine, and how these dials were made. I was fortunate enough to be able to buy 3 Guilloché machines. The mystical rose engine. Here is the rotating action. It's just like a lathe, but this headstock is under a spring tension, so it can move like this, in and out. With these rosettes, every rosette is a different pattern, and then it's pushing the headstock. And because the cutter is stationary, you get a nice pattern on your dial, just like the Breguet. Again, the cutter is stationary, and here the rotating action. At the moment there is no rosette engaged, so I just make a circle. There's not just a pattern on the sides of the rosette, but there as well. And then you got a pumping action. Another trick is you can change the position of the rosettes from the main axle, like this. And then you make the fumé dial just like on the Breguet. Well, the beautiful lean heart. looks simple, but it really isn't. It's so versatile. The headstock goes up and down. But there's a twist. Here are pattern bars. So this spring-loaded headstock can move like this. So if you go up and down, you make a wave. Different pattern bars make different waves. And then, even more versatile, you can change the headstock, so you can make a sun ray. Here's the cutter, and you simply push it in the dial, just like the Breguet. And then, when you pushed and you made just one line, this cross slide, take it to the next position, and then make another line, and then you make another line. Because this crossbar is so accurate, the space in between the lines is always the same. The real quality of the craftsmanship is the equal speed every single time with every single line, and how you push it in. If that's always the same, you got a beautiful end result. Well, this infernal machine, I've never encountered a second one. So if you know if there's another one like these, please let us know. Works slightly different. The cutter goes in and out. And here the rubber is following a pattern. You can use a pattern bar, or here just the in and out motion. Due to this track with the holes in it, there's no slip between the dial and the cutter. So the pattern you follow will always be the same. And the interesting bit, it's got a double slide, because here you can move the touche, and here you can go to the next line. So you can change the position on the pattern, and you can change the position according to the dial. Just like the Breguet dial, you can use this for the in-out action for all the borders around the different patterns. Well, this is a small introduction into the 3 Guilloché machines. I really do hope that you can appreciate how difficult it is to make that Breguet dial. Please let me know if you want more information about this beautiful craft. Hope you enjoyed the video about the Breguet dial and the introduction of these machines. Please let me know in the comments if you want more in-depth information about the machines. I see you. Bye-bye.